getting a little closer to where it should be.
There you go. Now I can hear you, screwdriver.
Yeah, she took an extra couple steps to tune up. Yeah, I don't know, that was kind of weird, but she's tuning in. Pump it up. We need to oil my chair back here. She's squeaking pretty hard.
Well, sit still.
I have to, because if I move, you're hearing it.
Must be awful distracting when you're watching porn.
I don't know, it's not really distracting. It kind of keeps you in the rhythm.
I don't know, it sounded more like a Taco Bell explosion.
All right.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Hello everyone on Facebook and YouTube. Let's see. Hopefully everyone's hearing me okay. I'm just getting set up here. Let me put the audio back.
Hello, radio.
What? Your radio talks back to you?
Alright, I think I fixed that. Alright, I think I fixed that.
Hey, what radio you running over there, Steel Toe?
I am on my striker, actually.
Oh, that's like a 955 probably, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it sounded good over here for sure. Definitely sounds good.
Roger, appreciate it. I was going to fire up the A2, but I got to rerun some wires and stuff, so I said, maybe another night.
Yeah, well, them strikers work good anyway, so they're good radio. It definitely work good, and they always sound good. The AM sounds good. I've used them with FM, they sound good, and the sideband is spot on for sure.
Yeah, you gotta love those version 2s. You can't get people in there turning screws. You can't really fuck them up. They're just dead on and they just work.
Yeah.
Hello Randy, how you doing? You guys doing your own version of Maine Sidebanders up there every week?
Used to it now, and on AM when it's real noisy, I just got to cut the RF gain back just a little bit. But here recently I just run it wide open. But yeah, I've gotten used to it now. It's pretty.
All right, guys. When I get the roll call started here, I won't be able to respond to the chat here till I get done.
I'd say it's the best radio I've ever heard you on. I know I'm a little partial. I'm a big Striker fanboy, but I do like my Strikers.
Oh, I'm sure that pisses some people off.
Oh, you know it.
Good evening.
All right, you guys ready to get started here?
Almost as good as a Striker. Go ahead.
Am I getting out here? It looks like I am. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I should be.
Can't even hear you.
Hey, sound good?
Alrighty then. Welcome to Maine Sidebanders. We meet every Thursday, 8 p.m. No membership required. Just show up, have a radio that we can hear, and that's it. We typically meet down here if the skip's bad. And when the skip gets a little better, we'll go back to 37. But for now, we're going to be here. And we will get started down in York County to get things kicked off here. So York County, and by the way, we call people in by county. And, if you get missed, we'll pick you up at the end. York County for Maine Sidebanders. Anyone down there in York County? All right. Well, before we'll grab New Hampshire real quick. Is anyone down there in the state of New Hampshire? State of New Hampshire for Maine Sidebanders. Very quiet, state of New Hampshire. Methinks there might be a turd in the punch bowl. All right. How about Oxford County? How about Oxford County for Maine Sidebanders?
Oxford County for Maine Sidebanders. Anybody up here in the Oxford County want to check in the Maine Sidebanders? Radio man's asking. Got nothing.
Okay, fix it. Sounding good. Are you on the Yaesu?
10-4, yeah.
Okay. You sound like you're on FM. Yeah, you sound good. Yeah, I got you S5 over here. All right. With all that said about Oxford County, let's grab Cumberland County as we work our way up the coast here. How about Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders?
I don't know if I was first check-in, but Screwdriver checking in.
We got you, Screwdriver. Anyone else for Maine Sidebanders? Maine Sidebanders.
Yeah, you Maniac over here.
Hey, Maniac, how you doing? I think I got you at S9 over there. Why don't you come back and tell me what radio you're running tonight?
Oh, we got the old T-Berry running.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, and we got you at S9 on the T-Berry, Maniac, and Wyndham. All right, thanks for stopping by, Maniac. Hope your tree antenna's doing good. We'll cover that later. Anyone else, Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders?
B295 in the state of Maine waving at you. Hello.
295. What town are you in, 295?
Sopo.
Okay. Don't know if you've checked in before to Maine Sidebanders, but we got a good copy on you. Why don't you come back? Tell us what you're running for a radio antenna. I don't usually hear you on here, so maybe give a few other stations an opportunity to see if they can hear you. So 295. I think maybe you've checked in, but maybe it's been over a year. But tell us what you're running for a radio antenna down there in South Portland.
The Didio QT60 and I'll be talking off of an IMAX 2000 antenna.
Okay, copy that on the QT60. Yeah, quite a few of those are in operation around here in the state of Maine. Copy that on the IMAX. I got you S5. You got Radio Man here in New Gloucester, and we got you at S5. So appreciate you stopping by, and we're going to do another call here for Cumberland County. How about it? Cumberland County, Maine Sidebanders.
F4107, Cape Elizabeth, checking in. Thanks.
Okay, 4107, and we also got you at S5 there. I'm guessing you're probably hearing 295?
Absolutely. Steve's just down the street a couple of miles.
Okay, copy that. All right, very good. Another call, Cumberland County, Maine Sidebanders. How about it, Cumberland County? All right, not hearing anyone else. Let's grab Androscoggin County. How about Androscoggin County for Maine Sidebanders? Oh, hey Skywalker. Check your frequency readout and come back again. We are on 26.895. You sound a little off frequency, but I copied that with Skywalker. But come back again there in Lisbon Falls.
Yeah, 26,895, right on the money. It might be a little cold, but I just turned on the radio. 1-2.
Yes, that last transmission was much better, Skywalker. Much better. Glad to have you back. That was Skywalker in Lisbon Falls. Who else we got for Maine Sidebanders, Androscoggin County?
Well, I'll go Cobra Wales.
Cobra in Wales. Also good to hear you as well. Cobra, we got you S9 in Wales. I'm sure everyone on the channel is hearing you this evening. Cobra's, for those of you who don't know, Cobra's up on some high ground in Wales, so he usually is, he's usually hard to ignore. All right, another call. Maine Sidebanders, Androscoggin County. Okay, so I heard someone, it sounded like your mic was on one end of the room and you were on the other end of the room, so try that again. All right, we'll do another call for that station. One more time, that station. I couldn't make out who you were in Androscoggin County. Well, maybe they're having technical difficulties. Let's try another call. Androscoggin County, another call. Androscoggin County, Maine Sidebanders.
207 over here in Minot.
Okay, 207, we got you in Minot. Very good, 207. How's the noise floor up there in Minot tonight? Okay, copy that, 207, with an S2 in Minot. All right, another call, Androscoggin County for Maine Sidebanders.
149 over here in Lewiston, Maine. Just saying hello. I might sound a little funny. I don't know. It is what it is.
No, Hutch, you sound good. Over there in Lewiston. And I got you S7. I knew it was Hutch. You didn't even have to say who it was. So... or 149 as you came in as. So if that gives you an indication, you're pretty damn close if I could figure out who it was. And good evening to you, Hutch. And I think Screwdriver has a topic that might have people interested after we wrap up roll call here. And or if anyone wants to get any radio checks in before we move on. Another call, Androscoggin County, Maine Sidebanders, Androscoggin County. All right, not hearing anyone else. Let's do a call for Franklin and Somerset County real quick. Franklin and Somerset Counties for Maine Sidebanders.
You got Moose up here in Fairfield.
Okay, we got Moose in Fairfield. We got you at S2 here in New Gloucester, Moose in Fairfield. Very good. I'm I don't know. While you're at it, Hutch, why don't you, or Hutch, Moose, why don't you put a call out real quick for Franklin and Somerset County? See if you can scare anybody up for me.
How about you, Franklin and Somerset County? Anybody got a copy for check-in for Maine Sidebanders? How about you, Franklin and Somerset County? That's Starduster and Palmyra.
I actually hear him in Palmyra.
Yeah, I don't know if Starduster, 149, Hutch in Lewiston is hearing Starduster, and I'm hearing Starduster. I don't know if he's hearing us, but he's making it out from Palmyra.
You hearing them, Starduster? No. They can hear you, but you can't hear them. That means they're mud duck.
10-4 on the mud duck.
Boy, that's a hell of a thing to say there, Moose, about us. All right, well, just pass along to Starduster. We appreciate him showing up, even though he's not hearing us, but just tell him good evening. We appreciate him stopping by.
Yeah, I'll let them know.
All right, very good. All right, I think that probably covers it for Franklin and Somerset County. Let's grab Kennebec County. How about Kennebec County for Maine Sidebanders?
7 from Chelsea, key it in.
Hello, 7 from Chelsea. How you doing this evening, 7?
Hey, we're doing good. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, we're doing all right. Enjoying the nice weather we've been having. Finally feels like spring up here. So anyways, another call, Kennebec County, Maine Sidebanders. How about Kennebec County?
I got Birdman over here. He'll be sandbagging for the rest of the night.
Okay, Birdman with the sandbag. Check in, S5. There was someone under Birdman. You got covered up by Birdman. Go ahead with that other station.
Birdman's always stepping on me 10-4. Now this is Sparkplug. I got a South Gardner.
Okay, Sparkplug. We got you that time. South Gardner at S2, and we had Birdman at S5. All right, another call, Kennebec County for Maine Sidebanders. Kennebec County. All right, I think we'll call that. How about Waldo and Knox County? We'll do Waldo and Knox County for Maine Sidebanders. How about it? Not hearing anything. How about Lincoln County? I know Mr. Paranoid's probably in there. How about Lincoln County?
10-4, Vista Paranoid in Waldoboro, and I don't know if there's anybody up there in Knox, Lincoln County tonight at all.
Did you get anyone? I didn't hear anyone.
I heard Mr. Paranoid in there.
Mr. Paranoid's going to wave over there to the 149. I could hear you up here in Waldoboro as well. But, yep, just checking in, Radio Man.
Okay, good copy on your Paranoid from Waldoboro. Thanks for the relay there. In case there's any stragglers up that way, they're not hearing me. I am not the tower power that I thought I was. All right, I think that'll probably do it for Lincoln County if no one heard Paranoid. How about, I think we're going to wrap it up here, then we'll grab the stragglers. How about Saginaw County? Last but not least, Saginaw County is usually well represented. Okay, I heard a station say CQ. Go ahead. All right, well, I don't know what they're doing. So how about Saginaw County? Saginaw County, Maine Sidebanders. Oh, there we go. Clearwater, Topsom. He's the mayor of Topsom. All right, Clearwater. How you doing this evening?
How about you?
We're doing all right. We got you at S5. Well, let's do another call. See if Runt's in there. How about it? Maine Sidebanders. Maine Sidebanders for Saginaw County.
You got Run in here. Unfortunately, it's a little tight over here. Everybody's going at once, but...
Oh, no. Everyone's going at once. What do you mean?
You and Steel Tail doubled at first, too.
Oh, son of a gun. All right. Well, let's pause there. Go ahead, Steel Toe. Make your entrance.
Well, I was just saying, I see how you're saved the best for last. Yeah, I can accept that. Steel Toe over here, Bodine, waving to you.
All right. So Clearwater we had at an S5. Runt we had at an S8. And Steel Toe we had an S7. I know there's a little bit of an arms race going on. I've been sandbagging you guys. Well, I talked to you guys the other night. You guys have had a little bit of an arms race going on in that neck of the woods with who can. So you're just getting edged out a little bit by Runt there.
Oh, that's all good. That's all good.
Oh, I know. A little competition's always fun, as long as it's all in good fun. But I just thought I'd razz you guys about it a little bit. We'll do another call if there's anyone else in Saginaw County. Okay, I heard Triple Cross in Brunswick. Go ahead, come back one more time there, Triple Cross. How you doing this evening? What's the radio situation over there? Okay, Triple Cross, I got you at an S1. Not a lot of signal, but there is enough audio there that I can hear you with not too much difficulty. So glad to have you again there, Triple Cross. Anyone else in Saginaw County? All right. Any stragglers? Any stragglers before we turn it over here to the cocktail hour here? Any stragglers for Maine Sidebanders? Anyone, anywhere?
Portland.
Okay, we got two stations there. I heard Pack Rat and Greg in Portland. Greg in Portland, come back one more time. How you doing this evening, Greg?
Good. Are you going tomorrow?
I am not, unfortunately. I'll be working tomorrow. And for those of you wondering, the New England area Ham Fest is tomorrow in New Hampshire. So I will not be there. And I got you at an S7. Good signal from Portland. Pack Rat over in Westport Island. Go ahead, Pack Rat. Okay, Pack Rat. We got you at an S1, but good audio. I can hear you just fine. And Pack Rat from Westport Island. All right, another call for any stragglers for Maine Sidebanders. All right, I guess we're going to call it at that. We got 22 for roll call, including myself. And I'd like to thank everyone for showing up. And if there's anything you guys would like to do, topics, if someone wants to actually run roll call, we are not a dictatorship here. We're pretty open to doing pretty much anything as long as it's entertaining. So just drop me a line. You know, you want to try something different? Let me know. And I don't know, Screwdriver had a topic he wanted to talk about, so I was gonna throw it over to Screwdriver real quick. This ought to get interesting.
I want to break in there real quick. How about that fella down there in Cape Elizabeth? You copying this station?
Hey, High Pressure 4107, are you still on the channel? Your coax is ringing.
I was just curious. He must be in a good spot because he came in real loud over here.
Yeah, I was also going to say, I heard 4107 up here in Waldorf pretty good this evening as well.
Mr. Paranoid, you hearing 149?
Miss Paranoid could hear the 149 up here in Walterboro.
10-4, I'm a mud duck there. I hear you pretty good there saying hello.
10-4, that 149, yes, sir. And I also hear Palmyra hollering down at Mr. Paranoid, so say Palmyra in there as well. Yeah, 10-4 to that Stardust. Yeah, it's nice to hear you from Palmyra. It's a nice trip down here to Waldoboro.
Evening, Mr. Paranoid.
Good evening, yeah. Hopefully, yeah, we'll get on to Screwdriver here. We'll see what's going on, huh?
Oh, yeah, no, you guys can keep talking. You know, I just, if no one was going to say anything, I was going to hand it over to Screwdriver. If you guys want to do some radio checks and some hellos, just have at it. I know Screwdriver, he's always ready to fill some dead air.
I do love my dead air to fill.
You sound funny tonight.
Oh, man, who sounds funny tonight?
Screwdriver.
What do you mean I sound funny? What's going on? Well, before I start rambling on at my gums, what do I got going on?
Well, you sound fine. A little off frequency.
I'm off frequency. I don't know. I know I got most everybody else seems to be right there, but it doesn't surprise me. It hasn't warmed up yet. It's been on for at least a good half hour, 40 minutes, so I would think it would start being stabled out.
Oh, you seem pretty damn close to me. I mean, maybe I had you down at 26.8949, but I mean, you're pretty damn close. You sounded, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, I could yell out my window and we could talk, so we're always pretty damn close. Oh, that's a different kind of close.
Well, I don't know. From what I can tell, you sound like you. You must have adjusted it or something or whatever, but you sound pretty good on 895.
Yeah, I haven't touched anything. Like I said, it could be warming up a little bit. It's an old Yazoo, not a tube old Yazoo, but it's an old Yazoo out back here in the bay.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, hello.
I mean, most everybody sounded dead on here. I mean, I could be a tad low because I do know I had to come up to like 895.05 for Radio Man to sound perfect. So I'm not going to say I couldn't be a tad low. So I possibly could just bring up my transmit too. I just haven't bothered yet.
It sounds like your radio's warming up.
Fix it. Was that you I heard in there?
No, but I am hearing somebody trying. They're not quite on frequency yet, so you can understand them, but I have heard somebody in there trying. Go ahead, whoever that was trying. Let's shot again.
Yeah, it was just weird because it actually sounded just like you sound like when your battery starts going dead.
Who's the mud duck? Screwdriver is a mud duck. Okay, I'm hearing that. You're still a little off frequency, but I'm hearing you a little bit better.
I'm always a mud duck. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to TikTok. Who says I'm a mud duck? I mean, I know I am, so it's not a big deal.
Sure, I think you just keyed over him again.
Oh, man, I hate it when that happens. All right, well, I'm going to fill a little dead air because I had this topic this morning that I real slightly touched on. Maybe that's the wrong term I should use, but we talked about this morning on the drive-in, and I don't remember if I brought it up or if somebody else did, but I saw this morning on my news feed something that was you, Boffman? That was Boffman. You were off frequency a little bit. I didn't pay attention to which way, but you was definitely off. I see see you on TikTok. So this might get me in trouble on TikTok or Facebook, but yeah, I don't know who brought it up. It could have been Radio Man. I'm going to blame it on Radio Man. But I saw this on TikTok, not TikTok, fucking Facebook. It came from WGME. So,
hello, everyone in the chat.
Second, but yeah, then I'm going to go on with my conversation, yeah.
I see your comment there, Jay, and Randy over on Facebook.
All right, well, we're quiet. Nobody else wants to key up, so let's see if we can get a little conversation going on out here. So I saw this morning. What is everybody's thoughts about this? So this was on WGME and a bunch of other news stations. Maine has a Miss Maine coming up, Miss Maine pageant that's going to be running for Miss USA or Miss Universe, blah, blah, blah. So Maine has a Miss Maine pageant coming up. I don't know when. It's got to be soon because this is being talked about. Because this is okay with our great governor that's in there. Everything is peachy, and this is how life should be. I guess. I don't know. I won't put my thoughts in your head. So we have the first trans woman that is competing, that has been accepted to compete in the Miss Maine pageant. So how does everybody feel? And it's okay if you agree with it, you know. From 10 feet back, if you're not looking at her face, it does look like a chick. The swimsuit competition might be a little nuts, no pun intended. But how does everybody feel about a transgender person competing in the Miss Maine when you have an 8-inch cock in between your legs?
Well, how do you know it's 8 inches? Freaking nature.
I feel nauseous.
All right, let's hear everybody. Let's hear how we feel. Let's try to take it one at a time. But yes, I definitely feel I hear you on the nauseous part.
An 8-inch cock with little. How did you know all that information there, Screwdriver?
It's gotta be the biggest set of hemorrhoids I've ever seen.
Research there.
Oh man, that was still a great movie.
Probably good for getting female votes, huh?
He dug way deeper than I ever would.
Well, I like to do my research, you know. I like to make sure.
Probably do good for getting female votes.
Well, I don't think they required you to snip its asshole.
Wow.
You know, I think they should let him compete, but they should cut it right off first.
So, I mean, I guess we'll start here. Has anybody else heard of this so far? Have you seen anything? Because I don't think I brought this up this morning. I actually think somebody else did, and I was like, fuck, I just saw this. So either way, some other people had seen it. So has anybody else seen this come across their TikTok, or not TikTok, I keep saying, Facebook or Instagram or something?
Yeah, me and the wife both saw it, and we said, yep, they're confused. Time for new management.
Yes.
You think that transgender person that wants to compete in Maine there, I think it's Janet Mills' son, daughter / yet thing.
The person's up from Boston originally.
Yeah, someone mentioned something about Bill Belichick's girlfriend. Yeah, I heard she's competing in it too. Oh, definitely. I think I heard about 8 people key up at once.
Yeah, we'll let Radio Man referee some of this, but we need to pick out one of the comments that we just heard back and kind of have at least a go back and forth between everybody. So I guess the first one I heard, or the one that actually rings in my head, Fix-It said him and his wife saw that this morning. So, you know, Fix-It already said what he said, but what did your wife think of this, Fix-It?
She thought the same as I did. We need new management. They're confused.
Yeah, there's definitely some confusion going on, that's for sure.
We thought that would be grounds to impeach, but, you know. Then we heard the other story where one of the Maine school teachers threatened to kill the president, too. I don't know how true that is, but another story weird.
No, that story's national now.
I did remember seeing something about that too, and maybe that one rings a little bit better with people. A school teacher threatening to kill the president, maybe that's a little more politically correct. I know not a lot of people want to talk about, about this kind of stuff, but I don't know. I just thought it was weird, and I discussed it at work, and we discussed it, and people were disgusted. So I was just curious how everybody else felt.
All right, here's how my wife felt.
I think it's just as bad as the transgender athletes playing on the women's team, and it's all disgusting. And Fixit's wife is a little more right-wing than most people would think.
Oh, I actually thought you were right-wing. I thought you would be disgusted, too. I just wanted to get your comments from a female's perspective. And yes, I 100% agree. It is just wrong on so many levels.
I saw something. It was on Facebook, and it was the guy there, the dude, and he had a voice like Herman Munster, and he's like, "Bye." I was like, Jesus Christ! It's like, I hope you all watch. I was like, what the hell?
So that's what got me when I first saw it. I was like, oh, okay. I see the thing about, some Miss Maine, and I just scanned real quick, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, maybe not the best looking face for it with a close-up, but I'm like, maybe 10 feet away or something. And then I hit play, and, she had a voice kind of like mine, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, I'm like, what the hell am I looking at here? And yeah.
Oh, God. Turning on the light and seeing a naked screwdriver staring at you. All the funny jokes aside, I wouldn't even know when this pageant is. I wouldn't even know where to watch it. I wouldn't even know where to find the results. So, with all of that said, I know that there are some girls that, they compete in this and they take it seriously, and, they're trying to use it for career advancement. And I think it's just like, even though it's not really a sport, it's really screwing with the women that are doing this and that are taking it seriously. And I'm sure people argue that this trans person is taking it seriously too, but I don't know. What's going to be crazy is if this trans person wins it, this organization's just a total joke and it's done for.
I mean, it's quite simple. Black is black, white is white, orange is orange. I mean, that's a liberal thing, getting in there and changing everything, trying to change everything all the time. They're the ones that started putting the girls in the Boy Scouts. Remember that?
Adam and Eve, no Adam and Steve.
Hey, if I identify as a 65 or 67-year-old man, can I start collecting my Social Security?
Depending on who you ask.
Well, I mean, I identify as that, so it should be no problem, right?
Oh, no, it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. No, I saw it, and it's like, it is pretty crazy. And the other thing, that school teacher, she's friggin' leaning into it hard. I saw that yesterday as the school was putting out a letter. She was doing videos saying, yeah, they put out a letter, and basically saying, I don't recant anything, and, I don't take back anything I say. She was doing interviews last night She's just leaning into it hard, and she must be having like a mental breakdown or something. I don't know what's going on, but that was pretty friggin' funny, though.
I don't know about you guys, but isn't it against the law to threaten the president's life?
You can't name anyone and say you're gonna kill them. I mean, if you went on a broadcast medium and said, saying that you're gonna kill somebody if someone else doesn't do it, you can't do it for the president, but you can't even do it for a private individual.
Exactly, which is exactly what I thought. So you would think it'd be even more serious with the president doing involved. But I highly doubt she had the authority knocking on her door, putting her in cuffs, bringing her in for questioning.
I know some guys back when Obama was president that they got visits. They were saying some pretty wild stuff on the radio, and nothing came of it. They just got, I don't know, not spoken to, but someone came by and visited them, and I don't know. I guess they determined these guys were just venting or something, and nothing ever came of it. But I do remember that quite a few years ago.
It's just shocking the type of people we have around our children today. Really think somebody ought to clean up the school system, period.
All I can say is you're going to be pretty proud to cut your son's nuts off and let him join the freaking drill team. You know what I mean?
I think all the beauty pageants that we have, we got to do the Trump test.
Ho!
Yes, I agree.
Snatch and grab, snatch and grab.
Do like Crocodile Dundee did.
Grab her by the balls.
Well, that might make that guy's voice a little higher.
You could market something like that, like the nut clamp. It would, be beneficial to the trans man, to the woman, the trans woman, community, where, something can be made of plastic or surgical stainless, depending on what quality you want. And it just goes on, the nut squeezes a little bit just so you get that certain tone of voice that you're looking for,
You've really thought this through.
Well, the idea started by just using a pair of ice grips, but I figured you need a little more surface area, So, yeah, I kind of thought it through a little bit. So what do you guys think? What should we call it?
What, the Mr. Maine pageant?
No, I mean the clamp.
Oh, I don't know. I got to think about that.
Bill's clamp.
That's a JM clamp. There we go.
I was trying to think of that thing they put on the guitar. They usually clamp it onto the fretboard. I forget what that's called.
Bill's chastity.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, but damn it, I can't think of what it's called either. a capo. That's what it is.
There you go. I was going to call it a clampo, but I figured it wasn't a clampo.
That's it. That's the name of the clamp for trans people. The clampo.
The clampo. Go up 6 octaves with 3 easy adjustments.
Comes in 5 different, all the colors of the rainbow at once or individually. You can even get them with LEDs in them and the rechargeable and stuff. Man, we're going to make some money.
Well, you know, we can't stop them from playing their silly games. We just don't have to play them, that's all.
No, we can't stop them, but we sure can't make fun of them.
I can remember when it was just 25 years ago, where if you was in a beauty pageant, you couldn't even have a padded bra. It had to be all natural.
Jesus, fix it. You know more about these rules than I ever knew.
What, you think I missed one?
So you weren't allowed to cork the old bed, eh?
They probably weren't allowed to have, like, fake ones either, you know, implants. Back then.
Ah, man, it seems like you hear about a lot of these people gotten bolt-ons now.
Yeah, but I mean, all kidding aside, the whole thing's really, really twisted. It's a shame the way things are going.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said, making jokes. And there are women that, like I said, I don't know if you call it a career path, but I guess there are women that, maybe they use that as something they, put on their resume or whatever. And now it's just kind of getting turned into a circus. And, like I said, what's really going to be crazy is if they actually hand this guy the award for it. And it's just going to... Sometimes I wonder if some of this is intentional to kind of break up organizations like this. I wonder if it's an intentional move. Like, does this person actually really care about it? And is their aim really just to kind of destroy the organization? Do they really care about it? Like I said, I wouldn't even know where the hell to watch it. I wouldn't even know when it's on. Kind of like Screwdriver said, it popped up on the news, and I was like, what?
Well, the thing is, if they don't win, they'll scream discrimination.
Yeah, that's the absolute truth. That's exactly what they'll do.
I will be right back. I just got to look at something here in the other room. I just got to step onto the other side of the wall, so I'll be right back.
Roger. I think Screwdriver scared everybody off with that topic.
Yeah, I know. I'm blabbering away on TikTok too. So, yeah, maybe it wasn't the best topic to bring up. You know, I thought it was. I didn't think it was interesting. I thought it was a disgrace, but that's just my thoughts on it.
I think we need to send all the California migrants back to California. They built it. Let them live in it. No, they come up here and take prominent fucking politician jobs and change the whole state around. That's just wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Fix It. I agree.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back, Radio Man.
Hey, Skywalker, how was your trip?
Oh, it was excellent. Yeah, I did a lot of running around. You know, Lake Tahoe and Genoa, Nevada, and Carson City. Yeah, it was all good. A lot of historical stuff. Virginia City is real good too. Got all the gambling that went on in the 1800s, and yeah, it was quite interesting.
Oh, cool. Was the weather good?
Weather was good. Yeah, it was. Of course, it's dry. There's no humidity, hardly at all. Yeah, the sun at 60 degrees, it feels like 80 degrees, kind of so to speak. But yeah, good. The one thing about Virginia City is they had the suicide crap table, where the bettors would lose a lot of money and they can't pay it up, so they shoot themselves. That was quite a historical card table, to say the least. It was a very good trip. Yep, thank you for asking.
Yeah, I remember the last time I saw you at the meetup that we had. You had mentioned you were getting ready to head out there. I think, I think you said you were taking a pretty long trip. So, but well, glad you had a good time out there.
Yeah, I listened in on your live gate there once, I think I checked in at midnight. There was nobody on, but anywho, yeah, good to be back home.
Copy that. Yeah, well, we get some people that are from, I guess you'd say from away, that I see them commenting fairly regularly. So we get some regulars that show up to the live stream, and there was another guy that I don't remember who it was now. He was in Massachusetts visiting family, and he was checking in. He says, "Yeah, I'm listening." So there's a few people that do that when they're traveling. Maybe listen back in. So it certainly works good for that.
And not to miss a beat on the CB hobby and kind of keep it alive in a sense. Yeah, it's a good deal for sure.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. And yeah, if you can get a pretty decent little audio stream going out there, and you have something visual too for people to see, because you could just put the audio out, or you could do the audio and the video. So, but all right. Well, I figured I'd ask. There was a little bit of a lull in there, so I figured I'd ask. I hadn't heard from you in a while.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. Trip was good. I could have, if I had a handy talk, I could probably try to be CB Lounge 2120 guy, but I didn't have a handy talk for that. But anyway, yep. Good to be back, and hopefully I brought some good weather home with me, so we can start planting our garden.
Yeah, go ahead, 775, state of Maine. I hear 775, state of Maine hollering, and you guys hear that?
I'm not hearing them enough. I can tell someone's keying up. Why don't you see what you can get from them for information?
Hey, 123 state of Maine, call them 775 state of Maine. Go ahead. Four on Matt and Penobscot. Yeah, you got the Birdman over here. We're doing Sideband night on Thursday here. Just giving you a holler. Well, you're not giving me much of a signal, but I got pretty decent audio on you. Anybody else out there get a copy on 775 in Penobscot?
Studio Gear 775, Chelsea and Augusto, 7, weaving your way.
Yes, 10-4.
I'm getting a little bit of them out here in Austin.
Yeah, number 7 here in Chelsea, weaving near 775.
Where was that 775? I can hear him. He's just right at the static level, but I can actually hear him. I can make out what he's saying most of the time.
Well, that's Matt out there in Penobscot.
No, 10-4 on the Penobscot. Well, if you can hear me, 775? Yeah, I think that's what it was. Holy crap, I already forgot. Got too many things going on at once here, but good evening, good evening. You got a Screwdriver over here in New Gloucester, just waving that hand. I guess these two little twos just aren't quite enough tonight.
Let me give it a try. 775, kind of pointing the antenna up the coast there. 775, you copy 260. There we go. I got you now. I found you on the beam there. This is 260 Radio Man in New Gloucester. You copy. Yeah, 775. It's a difficult copy, but I got you. Copier in Penobscot. Trying to dial the beam in. Just for the hell of it, too, if you get right up on your mic there, get a little bit more audio, that might help.
Oh, okay, let me get on my mic. Hang on.
If you're talking to me, I'm in New Gloucester. New Gloucester, do you copy? Yeah, try it one more time. I'm just messing with my filtering here, 775. Try it one more time. One more time. Well, I played a little bit with the DSP filtering there, 775, and I got a little bit more audio out of you. Oh, it's a pretty good trip. You're just what? You're just about up by Bar Harbor. You're right due south of Bangor.
Yeah, Radio Man is 125.81 miles in a straight line from you.
Copy that, 125 miles there, Birdman.
128.
I wasn't sure who you were talking to, 775. There was a couple other stations in there, but I tightened up my filter, and I had my filtering opened up on sideband to 3.6, and I brought it down to 2.8, and I turned on the DSP, and I can get a little bit more. I'm not going to say it's an easy copy, but it's a little easier to hear you. Copy that on the 7300 there, and you're trying to mess with the filtering. I think I found the best combination here to hear you. When you're talking there, I'm playing around with the the bandwidth, and then like I said, I'm playing around with the DSP. So, and I think I got you about as good as I can get you. You know, with the beam, it's about as good as I think I'm gonna get it. I might be able to. I don't know if it'd be enough to really move the needle, but I might be able to give it a little bit more here. Screwdriver's probably got a little bit more power than I do. That's for sure. He could probably feed it the beans. Too bad Cobra isn't in here. I'm sure he'd probably like to try to talk to you, but I'm guessing Cobra probably called it a night.
Damn that, Cobra. Yeah, I'm on back tonight. I don't have any huge power. I mean, I think I'm swinging like fucking 400 watts or something like that. So I don't have anything crazy going on back here.
It's got a microprocessor for receive, and it like pulls out things a lot better. You might sound like a robot and stuff, but I can hear a lot better.
Some of those noise reduction circuits can make a big difference. You know, it doesn't necessarily clean up the voice. Usually it makes it a little more gargly in my experience, but it makes you pull them out of that static, though. You can understand them and you can hear them. So, you know, they definitely work. Like, if I wasn't so lazy, I could reach down on this radio, this Yazo, and play with the DSP and probably get you tuned in a little better. But I got everything just wide open on it, and I can hear you.
Hey, real quick, 775. I didn't realize you were. While you were talking there, I got you. I brought your signal a little bit more up on the beam on the receive side. I'm hoping maybe brought it up a little bit to you, as I picked up a little bit more signal on you.
Frequency at all, radio man?
Yeah, hold on 1 second, Screwdriver. Let's see if I can feed it the beans a little bit more here. Hello. Hello. Gonna go hello. Hello. Test. 1, 2. Alright, that's about as all I'm comfortable feeding it, the amp there. Yeah, and we're in New Gloucester, so yeah, that's a pretty damn good trip. I got the beam pointed, 4-element beam, 70 degrees northeast, obviously on the vertical side. And to answer Screwdriver's question, I did not play with the frequency. I did turn on the DSP and the SDR, and I tightened up the bandwidth on the single sideband there on the filtering. That's what I ended up doing. So I think I got a little bit more signal up to him. All right, well, that was fun. Oh, I forgot. Birdman looked. I think he said 125 miles. I got to double check that. That seems like a lot.
Well, I got this app that I'm using. It just asks for location 1, location 2, and it does the math, and that's what it did.
Oh, I don't doubt you. I was just like, wow, it's really that far.
Higher up a little bit, like a couple people kind of drifted up, but obviously if more than one person has drifted up and nobody's touching anything, it's probably my radio drifting down.
I got a Galaxy that does that.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of Galaxies that definitely drift down. So actually, let me try to bring this up a tad. We're gonna see. I want to say you were on 95.1. Did that make any difference for me at all?
Yeah, that sounds a lot better. There you go. Now you sound like yourself, not like a cartoon character.
You you don't sound on to me, but yeah, it's just funny because I know, there was just a bunch of people that were dead on before they got off, so it's always just touchy. You never know where anybody's going to be. I mean, this radio is probably 30 years old, so who the hell knows?
It sounds good down. It sounds good now.
There's 775 in Penobscot. Are you on Facebook at all? Do you follow us on Facebook?
Come on, come all, enjoy the experience.
Yeah, I was just curious. That's all. No big deal. That's pretty cool, though. I was surprised that it made that much of a difference, but I guess when you start getting out to about 100 miles, it probably does on ground wave. I had the beam at 30 degrees, and just bumping it up to 70 made a big difference on his signal.
Oh, definitely. I mean, as you get out there, it's going to be, it's definitely going to be touchier for sure. And, bringing your bandwidth in, I don't know if you brought your transmit bandwidth in either, but bringing that bandwidth of your transmit in narrower can get you out a little bit better. I know we've talked about this before, and we're on the same page, but a narrow bandwidth will get you more signal out for a period.
Yeah, all right. Well, I just tried to tighten it up a little bit. I don't know. I forgot about that too. Yeah, tighten it up on the transmit. Yeah, definitely tightening it up on the receive helped, but I just tried to tighten it up a little bit on the transmit.
Roger. Yeah, I mean, I definitely know this has like an early DSP in it, so you got your adjustable on both sides, your high and your low, and whatever the fuck they call it. And like, if you bring that in a lot, to me, it's almost like a notch filter, even though it's not. But you can definitely pull out those signals a little bit better if you want to sit there and play with it. Like, if you're contesting, you definitely can. So on a good note, I do believe leaving that application up full window seems like it's working great. It hasn't tried to shut off, so I guess, like I said, I didn't even have it minimalized. It was just in a smaller window, and I guess that is going to give it that timeout for like a sleep mode. They call it AFK or ASK, so I'm thinking it's something silent or always, I don't know what the hell it stands for. I thought the audio would actually make it so it was fine, but either way, it's been 2 days. It's been 48 hours since that shut off, so I hadn't gotten through a night before, so I think we figured out that problem.
All right.
So that means I can start trying to tweak in the rest of it, get a better camera on it and do, get it, so you can see it. Probably do a different radio, something I can get a little bit better audio out of. That's my AC mod, and I don't know. It doesn't sound bad. To some people, it sounds a little muffly, but I know the receive out of the radio is very bassy, and it receives like 3 channels wide anyway. You get wide-banded receive, so I don't think that kind of like transmits through the phone as well. So I'm thinking something a little bit more narrower. I might actually bring this striker in here inside to just run that inside with this striker.
All right, and I went back to the wider bandwidth.
Yeah, baby. I can tell as I ramble on, the tubes are definitely getting warmer in here, so I pick up an extra like 100 watts, 150 watts. The longer those tubes glow red, the more red they get, almost to that purple. Nah, just kidding, they don't quite get to purple, but the longer they go, I can watch my meter creep up as I talk, you know, and yes, it always looks better.
Purple? Oh my God.
I haven't actually seen any purple. I have seen purple before in some sweep tubes, I'm not going to lie. I've seen pictures of 500Zs getting purple. I would never drive a tube like that anymore because, yeah, fuck that. I can't afford new tubes, and I just don't want to ruin them. You can't find them. Back when tubes, I could get a full set of brand new tubes from Copper Electronics back in the day for my Varmint 1000, which was 3 driving 6. Like 3 6 KD6s driving 6 LF6s or whatever. A whole set of tubes was like, without the drivers, it was like $19, and with the drivers, it was like 25 or 26. So you didn't care if you pushed that thing because you're like, it's fucking $25. I'm just going to throw new tubes in it. Who cares?
I bet you Steel Toe isn't in there. I was wondering if he picked up that tower.
Ah, yeah. Good question.
Yeah, I think he turns in kind of early during the work week. Whoa, I can't really hear anything, so I heard a noise and I looked like...
Yeah, still in about 8 o'clock.
Hello, radio. Oh, Mr. 029. Good evening, good evening. Yeah, good evening, Mr. Screwdriver.
Oh, you wouldn't hear us. Because we're using
How is you doing tonight?
No, radio doesn't do so. It's sideband travels.
We are doing fine down here playing in the road. You ain't playing in the road tonight. You're doing okay then, right?
Sorry,
or
yeah.
are you?
No, it's...
Oh, we're playing in the road. We're just getting a little break here.
It works better for...
Oh, break time. Nice. There you go.
Comes out. No, that's like...
And you decided you were going to take it. That's why you put that radio in there, because that other one didn't have sideband. That's what I'm going with. You put that radio in there just to have sideband.
You know it. You know it. That was the only reason.
I'm debating my next purchase for my car just for that reason too. I get it.
Man, I was talking to the West Coast of California on my way into work there this afternoon, evening, or whatever you want to call it, but talking all the way down through there on 295 and talking coast to coast. You the only one out here?
That radio man's out here. There's still a few people out here.
Roger, roger. She's a tad bit on the Chilly Willy side out here this evening.
Yeah, we get all like, you know, spoiled with those couple of days of nice weather, and then yeah, they want to just take it away.
Bastards. Radio man, you got a grip on my lip? No, I guess not.
Can't even hear ya.
Can't even hear me out here with this mud duck radio.
Exactly.
Yo, quack, quack, quack. Well, we definitely had a nice, beautiful, sunshiny day there, Screwdriver. No doubt about that today.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice day for sure. I got home. Oh, and this is for radio, man. But I got home and I took the lawnmower out and I zipped around the lawn and I cut all down all the long stuff and it looks great. I'm not into this no mow May thing. I couldn't do it. It was looking like shit.
Copy that, yeah.
So now, it's looking real good. I actually got to get out my roller and, you know, roll my 500-pound roller behind it to kind of flatten down some of the mole friggin' chasings and stuff in the lawn, but I didn't feel like doing that tonight when I got home.
I got a copy on you, Floyd. Clearwater and Thompson.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Clearwater over there in Thompson, yeah? Yeah. Sounding good over here in the Mobile.
Thank you very much. I was kind of listening for you this morning, but you're on a different shift today.
Yeah, I had to do a couple of night shifts there this week there, so yeah, we're definitely out here as a night owl for the remainder of this week here. Well, actually, this is my last day of the week, so yeah.
That's good, good. I just wanted to holler to you.
No doubt about it. Appreciate it, Clearwater. You and yours there. Have yourself a great weekend coming up.
Right back at you.
How about a radio man? You out there? Yes, I was just trying to holler the radio man, let him know you were in there trying to check in.
We're hearing somebody else out there.
Pretty quiet out here tonight.
Well, there is a few people out there in the distance talking. I doubt they can hear you, though.
I can hear him. That pipeline?
Some voices way out there. Yeah, I just can't. No, I don't hear the regulars at all.
Yes, that's pipeline.
Yeah, I got a good copy on it.
Hey, Clearwater.
Yeah.
Was that Fix-It that you was just talking with?
Yeah, fix it, yep.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Yeah, I could hear him there. Not that great, but I could hear him down this way.
Catch that, fix it.
No, I didn't.
Says he can hear you down there.
Roger. I can hear him talking. I can't understand what he's saying, though.
He can hear you talking, but he can't understand what you're saying.
Roger, Roger. Copy that, Mr. Clearwater.
So how's Mr. Pipeline been?
Been in the middle in there. You know, it's just, I don't know, it's good days and bad days, just like everybody.
10-4. Well, tell us about the good days.
Oh, I haven't really done too much there. Just, I haven't slept worth a crap the last few nights, so I'm kind of all over the place. But now I've been working on getting a gold recovery system rolling and going there, so that's what I've been doing.
And 4.
I just ordered stuff today to make a vibrating classifier there, so no more, you know, get down and shake out of the dirt there. It's just going to be a flick of a switch and stay there.
You had me at vibrator.
I was going to say, that it just needs a couple batteries, don't it?
Well, I got a battery for it already. I got a lithium, whatever the fuck it is, 50 amp hour battery to run this thing until Tuesday.
Do you hear that, Pipeline?
No, I heard somebody chime in. I think it was Mr. Screwdriver.
Oh, that wasn't me making that noise, but I did chime in before that. Good evening, good evening. Oh, you are listening to it, just doing a little tickety talk and doing a little bit of talkity talk. Things are starting to die down, so I'll probably get done with the tickety talk soon. And yeah, you know, just do a little more talkity talk.
I'm on TikTok myself right now as well. Canada doesn't like my comments, so, oh well.
Oh man, we brought up a conversation earlier. I'm actually surprised I didn't get kicked off TikTok. So, yes, you know, it happens. Oh, I shall return like a bad habit. Yabba yeah. Oh man, what you got? You got another hour before your next break or what? Yeah, pretty much there. Rotations are happening, so yeah, probably about an hour. Roger, Roger. Back quiet, playing in the road like Mama told me not to. I know, right? You could go back and go, hey, you told me not to play in the road, but now I get paid for it. Roger, Roger.
to bed by the sounds of it.
I got a mouthful of oatmeal cookies and it's not polite to talk with, but you guys continue on. I'm going to finish my cookies.
Oh, cookie.
And what kind of cookies are they, Mr. Dixon?
Oh, you would have to ask. They're oatmeal, raisin, walnut, coconut, pecan, peanut, raisins, craisins, pineapple. I think about everything.
You fucking don't know what's in them. Come on. And at the end of the day, is there any other type of oatmeal cookie than a cream pie?
Oh, you ought to try these suckers into cream pies. Oh, man.
I just put my headphones on. What the?
Dried cherries in there, too. Roger, got all your fruits and nuts and oatmeal, yeah, wheat, yeah, good.
Yeah, did that get you excited, Radio Man? We can tell.
I don't know. I put my headphones on. You guys are talking about cream pies.
I mean, I'm not a big oatmeal fan, cookie fan, or even a raisin cookie, but I like the oats. Like no-bake cookies, they're okay, but I don't like sweets anyway. But they're okay. But an oatmeal cream pie, it doesn't have those big oats in it. Like, I love those things. Those things go down. Oh yeah, I love cream pies. We'll put it that way. They go down so good.
No-bake cookies are amazing.
It's that yummy frosting. Even though it's mostly lard, it's good.
Go ahead, CQ. You're a little off frequency, but you're going to have to talk more for us to figure out if you're high or you're low.
I'm trying to get it on the frequency here. So I'm wondering where I'm at.
So I have you a little low on frequency. I got you at 26.8947. 8947. So you're a little low.
250 hertz low, yeah.
Copy that. Is this any better? I've brought it up just a little bit.
Yes, that's a lot better. Yeah, no problem. I don't recognize. Who is this? Copy that on Triple Cross in Brunswick. I heard somebody way down out there. Did you hear that, Screwdriver?
I did. It sounded like a beep of like a Lincoln, or it's more like a tone than a beep. But I did hear somebody way down in there. Try it again, whoever was way off in the distance. Or not. See, I was ready to even use a DSP on the radio. And this thing's starting to get dirty. Looks like that radio Hawkeye posted and was very disgusted by it. Now I'm kind of feeling a little self-conscious. You got a radio check. Whereabouts are you? You got Screwdriver over here in New Gloucester. You got who? I heard it, but in South something. Try repeating that one more time. I believe you said South Gardner. I think that's what you said. We'll try it one more time. But did you say South Gardner? Oh, I think you said South China. Crap. I remember hearing you the other week, too, if this is the same person. And I don't remember the handle right now, but try the handle one more time. Right at my static level tonight. I am having a hard time pulling you out. Is anybody else hearing him?
I'm not hearing him that well, but isn't it usually TK that comes in from South China?
You can't make him out? That's Radio Man. I think I might have you tuned in a little bit better. What was your handle again in South China? So it was TK, right? Roger. Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing you over here in New Gloucester. I say right at that static level, but I can pull you out. Yes, howdy, howdy. You know what would be better for my setup is a plugging headphones in or an external speaker that I have sitting right here. But headphones, for me, like these type of contacts, if I have headphones on, I have a lot better chance of pulling you out of that noise level than the little speaker that's in the top of my radio.
Well, all right, guys, I'm going to shut it down for the night. Hope to hear some of you tomorrow morning. And everyone have a good night.
Have a good one, Radio Man.
Hey, have a good one, man. I say we'll catch you in the morning. It depends if I get an email back from Spain, which I'm waiting for one of our pieces of equipment from their IT guys. But I might be heading north in the morning to Oakland. I'm going to have to go to both plants tomorrow, one way or another. I don't know which direction I'm going in the morning. I won't know until I get that email. But have a good one, and we'll catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, later, everyone out there. It was a good one. Take care.
I don't know, Clearwater. You've been signing off before I even get on. You sign off before 7 lately.